Hello everybody and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. Thank you for joining us here this week on Wrestling Showdown. Thank you for joining us this past weekend in Jedburgh and Musselburgh. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. And as I say all the time, there's nothing like seeing W3L live and in person. If you come to our live events, if you just watch Showdown every week, then it can't have escaped your notice that the very good Mr. Euan G Mackie has been on something of a tear as of late. Since being reinstated from his suspension, he has saw fit to attack Mike Musso at every turn. He has been more violent and vicious in his matches. He even answered Leah Owens' open challenge for the Women's Championship, of all things. He's really made something of a nuisance of himself here in W3L, and all the fun and joviality that we used to see from Mackey has gone out the window. He's much more serious, much more focused, and he has Tim Wiley at ringside with him, although not all the time. But when Wiley is there, it proves to be even more of a handful than Mackey already is on his own. He's going to be in action in just a moment, taking on a man he knows very well in the form of Kevin Williams. These two men have fought countless times, and Williams holds victory over Mackey, and Mackey holds victory over Williams. It's a completely different, very good Mr. Euan G Mackie that Williams has to face this week. What will we see out of Mackey? Can Williams derail him and continue gaining momentum, particularly because you know that Williams is eyeing up James Scott in that heavy title? Let's see what transpires as Kevin Williams takes on the very good Mr. Euan G Mackie.
He is the very good Mr. Euan G Mackie. And introducing his opponent, he is from the 8-bit subspace superhighway, coming to us at 200 megapixels, Kevin Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fortes here with you on Wrestling Showdown. Some singles action here as the green and black clad very good Mr. Euan G Mackie takes on the black and blue clad Kevin Williams. Williams clearly the more popular of the two, hardly a surprise if you know anything about Mackie, particularly in the past couple of weeks here on Wrestling Showdown and even W3L in general. Then you know all about the issues with him and Mike Musso. Mackie back off suspension and he's been targeting Musso. Notable by his absence is Tim Wiley, who appears to be allied with Mackie. He's been interfering in some of his matches, been at ringside as well, but he isn't here this week, as far as I know. He may show up later, and no doubt if he does, we'll see Williams' regular tag partner Jason Reed come out as well, I would think. But we'll see what happens. Mackie taking a bite off Williams' hand. These two are no strangers. They have wrestled countless times before, all over the place, here in W3L and beyond. So they know each other really, really well. But of course, Mackie's currently been on a bit of a tear in W3L recently. We saw him just last month answering an open challenge by Leah Owens for the women's title. Obviously wanting to cause mischief in the women's division as well. He's been interfering in many of Mike Musso's matches. It's Musso versus James Scott. Quite recently had interference from Mackey. And so it's a very different Mackey that Williams is facing here this week. He's got him in that full Nelson. And he applies a cravat. Now Williams hasn't been on Showdown since January, believe it or not. It was the night that he and Jason Reed became tag team champions by beating the Noble Lions, only to have a title stolen from them by Taylor Bryden in his golden ticket. There's Mackey reversing into that sleeper. Mackey's so talented, such a keen mind for wrestling, but it's just his attitude and perhaps his perception of things that lets him down at times. But you cannot discount his abilities. Williams definitely no slouch either. Remember at 7 Deadly Sins when he took Joey Legend to the very limit in that heavyweight title match. Of course, former tag team champion as well, as I mentioned. And Mackey, there's that speed that he's known for. Williams end up on the ring apron. And Mackey gets up ahead of steam and drop kicks him at the floor. And it's a solid wooden floor, of course there's no mats. And Williams hit the floor with a bit of velocity there. But he sweeps the legs of Mackey away. As I've mentioned previously, I'm sure you know this, the apron has no padding on it, so I mean it's just a wooden board on a metal beam, so it's pretty solid when you land in it, and Mackey just dead face first. And Williams going for a walk with Mackey. Let's hope they don't end up doing what Scott and Reynolds did just last week by ending up fighting in the crowd. Looks like they are going straight in the audience. Continuing this walk, and Williams with a slap. Taking a tour of the venue, it looks like. But whatever works, I suppose. Again, they know each other really well. They've wrestled so many times. I think it's at times it becomes hard, because if your opponent knows everything you're going to do, you have to try and find something fresh to maybe throw them off their plan. So if it works for Kevin Williams, then why not? And Mackey, forgoing the histrionics, just goes straight to the eyes of Kevin Williams. Mackey is as vicious as they come when he needs to be. See him just choking Kevin Williams on the ropes. Or you would if Thomas Kevin's wasn't in the way. But trust me, he was choking him on the ropes. There's that lovely leg lariat. Mackey in for a cover. But not quite enough to keep Kevin Williams down as of yet. So is it on? Williams being choked on the ropes here. In January of last year, that being 2016, Williams and Reed faced Sanctuary in a tag team match. I think it was the last time these two ever competed against each other here on Wrestling Showdown. Of course, at Wrestling 9. Musselburgh, they met in the Golden Ticket ladder match as well. So there's a fair bit of history between these two men here in W3L. As Williams kicks out that flying leg drop. Mackey no doubt with some evil plan in mind. And hits that running knee lift. Breakfast launchers referred to as before. Comes off the top, but Williams got out of the way. Again, he knows what he can do and power slams him. Not enough to put him away, but a nice reactionary move. Not something I think I've seen Williams use too often, but just out of nowhere just grabbed Mackey and slammed him down. And where Mackey might end up struggling in this match is if he's focused on Musso, on destroying him, destroying W3L, he overlooks Kevin Williams. He's going to get defeated. Because again, Williams, no slouch, a hell of a talented man, hell of a popular man as well, and he can defeat the best of them. And that may be what happens if Mackey's not 100% focused on this match. So he just bites the forehead of Kevin Williams. These are the tactics to which Mackey resorts to using at times. And a drop kick off the top, right in the face, and this is surely going to end it. But Kevin Williams can take a kicking and keep on going, it looks like. It's a beautiful drop kick though. As I said before, Mackey's super talented. And just his attitude at times is the thing that lets him down. Reverse of an Irish whip. And Williams knocks on the ring apron. Mackey climbing the top turnbuckle, but it took a bit too long. Williams has got hold of him. He's got across his shoulders and drives him down. That fireman's carry slam could end this one in the favour of Kevin Williams. That is not to be. Oh, right in the chest. and retaliating in kind. It's got a slap fest here. It's chops and slaps. Williams, the more powerful of the two, you would think. And he just about hits the game over. Mackey's a little too close to the corner. And he's so close to the ropes, so he's able to kick out as well. I don't think Williams hit the game over quite as cleanly as he would otherwise have liked. Hooks him up. Ba-bomb! And drops Mackey down. This is going to be it, surely. Kevin Williams doesn't get it. Going to be a little of a lackadaisical cover, perhaps. Game over again. And Mackey just clips the knee. Again, this is knowing your opponent. Getting an idea of what his trademark moves are when he's likely to use them. And Mackey with the boot to the side of the head. Catches Williams right in the ear. Thomas Ketterin's in position. But Williams still enough firing him to kick out. Mackey leaving the ring. What's he going for? He's just going to hide? I don't know. We've seen him crawl in the ring before. Williams slowly get back to his feet. Mackey, is that's one of those antique chairs from the House of Smith? Why is he brought in an antique chair? But he doesn't need a rest. Williams saw it and cuts. Oh, there's the ritual of effluence right in the face. I think he's just glanced him with it and now smacks him with the chair. Well, there's the bell. Thomas Ketterin's obviously going to disqualify Mackey. What was the point in that? Oh, and he smacks Williams again. Mackey had the match going his way. Why did he decide to use a chair? This makes no sense. But clearly, as Mackey continues the attack here, clearly Mackey just deciding he'd had enough of playing by the rules. And that's been the thing that we've seen with Mackey. Some days he'll just cause chaos and bring carnage just for the sake of it. Here comes Mike Musso, saving Williams from further damage. And Mike Musso, we know the history between he and Mackey. Williams could have come a cropper with that wooden chair, but as it is, Mike Musso's made the save. Now he's gone away after Mackey.
So ladies and gentlemen, clearly the situation between Mackey and Musso is getting even more out of hand. It was bad enough when Mackey answered the open challenge, which was ostensibly a women's match, but he interjected himself into that. He has been a thorn in Musso's side, and I'm getting to the point where I think I'm not sure that W3L can actually contain both people, quite frankly. They've interfered in each other's matches. This is not going to end anytime soon. So stay tuned to Wrestling Showdown. Come and see us live and you will see what goes down between these two men as and when it happens. If you want to see us live, in June and July we've got some opportunities for you. On Friday, June the 16th, we're going to be in Wester Hailes. Saturday, June the 17th, we'll see us be in Grangemouth. And then Sunday 18th, we're going to be in Haddington. Then, Thursday, June 29th, we'll be in Pennycook at the Town Hall. Before we head up north, because yep, it's that time of the year again. Friday, June the 30th, we will be heading off to Wick. Saturday, July 1st, we're in both Ullapool and Dingwall for 2 shows in the one day. And then Sunday, July 2nd, we will be in Elgin. Our usual haunts in a slightly different order than normal, but it's going to be tremendous. The Northern Tour is always a good laugh. Make sure you come along to these events, and you can. You go to our website, you go to W3LWrestling.com. The first website I'm sure you have saved in your browser, right? Good. You buy your tickets here, you use the word Showdown. You get 20% off them. Seems like a bargain to me. And once you've got them, go on our Facebook page. Give it a like. Confirm your attendance on our events page. Give us a follow on Twitter if you don't already. Subscribe to this channel. Use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown. It's the one that's above my head. The one that says hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown. Make sure you use it when you're talking about this show. And then get your tickets. Make your plans to be with us live. make your plans to be with me back here in 7 days' time, because I will bring you even more tremendous worldwide Wrestling League action on Wrestling Showdown.